So he destroyed a lot of these areas so everybody could come in these 15-minute cities. And also, it all connects with the mark of the beast. Okay? And these cities, like Heidelberg cities, where people can be connected with the cities, with the microchip. So you go to the store, scan your chip, okay, get your food. Say you have in your house, say you want to, say the temperature in your house is 77, but you want to load it 75. You just scan it. Or with your mind, telepathic with your mind, you can change it, okay? But then if the so-called white man, he want to control everything. If he want your temperature in your house a certain temperature, he could be able to control that with the mother computer. Okay? And I'll get more into those 15-minute cities. We have spoke about that. And I'll get more into that. Okay? Let me go back to Revelation 12 and 12. Therefore, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them, woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil come down unto you, having great wrath. Heart program. What about Donald Trump shipping all our brothers and sisters back to Mexico, back to Honduras, Nicaragua? I mean, that's wicked as hell, man, because, you know, the client I work with, she's scared. She's a Mexican sister. She's scared that ICE going to take her any second. And she's been in America since she's 17, and now she's in her mid-40s. And she had four children that was born here. Okay? Now, why would they take her? What are 4 young children going to do? That's wicked as hell, man. And some people was born here. I mean, Slovakia. Some people came here 2-3 years old, know nothing about Venezuela, know nothing about Mexico. But you're going to take up people, bring their family up, and send them back to those poor countries where the CIA destroyed them. You destroyed all those countries. Mexico, Venezuela, by the CIA. Okay, and your puppet leaders, you destroyed those places where Israelites live. You destroyed them. Okay, so there's a wicked bastard, wicked man we speak of. Talking about Esau, Edom. Okay, the so-called white man. Pure wickedness. And now they're gonna have they built alligator Alcatraz, where you have a bunch of our brothers in these detention centers with hardly no food, hardly no water, and have alligators. Just in case they escape the jails, the prison, they might get bitten by alligators. So this white man can't hate your guts. And you see he ain't getting East Indians. You see he ain't getting Africans. You see he's not getting Chinese at a large rate. He's picking on the Haitians. He's picking on the Mexicans. He's picking on the Central Americans. Because you know why? Because they're Israelites. Okay? And we in the beginning stages of Jacob trouble. They also want an economic collapse. They want to destroy this. They're going to destroy this whole economical system. They're close to doing it right now. Where the stock market going to crash, your stocks ain't gonna worth nothing, your 401k ain't gonna worth nothing. Okay, high job loss through AI and layoffs. So a lot of you people gonna be on universal basic income. Okay, basic welfare, because it's gonna be not enough jobs to for you to work, so you can take care of yourself and your family. So the government is going to give you money, give you allowance each month. So you're going to be on welfare. And then if you don't want to, if you speak out against the government or say things that the government believe you wrong, like say you speak out against homosexuality, say you speak about the Bible, anything against this system, they're going to cut your chip off. It's total control. So-called white men, when I say the so-called white man here, I'm talking about the elites. They're worth trillions of dollars. They can never spend that money they have. But it's not about money. It's all about control. It's all about being the Most High. They want the Israelites to be the slaves. They want to be empowered. It's all about the birthright. They're upset because they didn't get that birthright. But, it's not going to work. Because we got the birthright, the Israelites. You gonna be our slaves in the kingdom of heaven. Okay. So this devil know he have a short time. That's why he's bringing all this wrath. He's totally gonna, and also he allowed a lot of crime in the cities. These YNs, okay, doing a lot of crime in the cities. So soon they're gonna bring like martial law. They're gonna bring martial law all through these cities. Okay, it's gonna be like the purge out here soon. Okay, so I'll get more into that later on with some different lessons. I got all kind of information about this, which we've been bringing this out. You know, we're gonna bring it out more because we in that time period. We're in a time period of prophecy, and we know these wicked pastors like TD Fat Man Jakes and your local pork chop eating pastor not gonna bring it out. They've been paid off by the Illuminati. So let's get into the microchip prophecy. So I'm going to read Revelation 13, 16, and 17. Because this white man, he know he have a short time. Let me go to Revelation 12 and 12. I don't know if I finished reading that or not. Yeah. Therefore rejoice ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he Salakia, because he knoweth that he had but a short time. How does white man know he have a short time? I want to bring out another lesson on this. It's beautiful. Right now, they bring this out on national news. I know it's a New York Post. They saw a ship. When I say a ship, a chariot. Okay, the chariots of the Most High. They saw a chariot 15 miles long. And they said, hey, man, we got to take this seriously, but because it's going to be an alien invasion, and they might try to come and take over the world. They know that Yahawashi is coming back with black angels and UFOs. And Yahawashi is coming back in a UFO the size of a mountain. Ain't no mountain on the earth as the size of a UFO Yahawashi is coming back in. It could be the size of a planet, man. To deliver the elect of Israel, the practicing Israelites that's trying their best to do the right thing and have faith in Yahweh and his son Yahawashi, who the world English called Jesus Christ, a black man from the tribe of Judah. Okay, so this white man, he sees what's going on in space amongst the stars in the universe. He knows he got a short time. And these elites, man, they sorcerers, they speak to Satan hand to hand, eye to eye, direct. Okay? So Satan and the demons probably tell him, hey, man, you got a short time, man. We don't know exactly the time because nobody knows the time except Yahweh, the Most High. But you got a short time, man. Get this new world order popping. So that's why everything's moving fast. You can't keep up with the things that's happening in the news, man. Which is beautiful, man. This is a beautiful time, man. I've been in a great mood lately, man. The water Yahawashi I was shy for placing me in this truth, man. And I pray that I stay strong and keep the faith to the end, man. That I can be delivered out of this madness. But it's a beautiful time to live in, man. I'm enjoying these prophecies. Because if you in this truth, man, you don't worry about these things, man. These things is for our benefit so we get the kingdom of heaven. Because we know that the Most High is going to protect us in these last days, man. You know, but that's where your faith comes in. So let me get Revelation 13, 16, and 17. So this is Revelation 13 and 16. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor. So it don't matter what class you're in. This is going to affect you. You can be a rich man or a poor man. Free and bond, whether you in the prison system or not, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead. Okay? So that mark there in the Greek is karama, meaning what you call it, a small implant, like a steak implant in you. And it's implant like the size of a rice. Okay? where they get injected into you. Okay? What do you think those Beetlejuice shots y'all was taking for the last 4 or 5 years? What do you think that's all about? That's the interface to change your DNA so your body could be like a circuit board. So when they put that chip in you, it's going to activate that chip. It's going to activate your whole body, and it's really human and man into a cyborg. You know what I'm saying? Basically, human and machine into one to be a cyborg. That's how you're gonna be connected with the whole beast system with its microchip and these smart cities. And they're using this 5G technology also to connect you to it. But I think now they got a thing called 6G technology. I'm gonna look into it. That's better than 5G technology. And all of this is where you could be one with the machine, a cyborg, and one with the mother, with the computer, the mother computer, basically, as they say. Okay? So this technology is nothing about nanotechnology, you know? And really, they can put that, and really, man, it's gonna be a small ejection, man, like a syringe, like a shot. This is how you took the Beetlejuice shot the last 4 or 5 years from the pandemic. Okay, the pandemic, we should say. Okay, same thing. You're gonna hit you with a shot with a needle. Okay, or a robot can do it for you, where they can put it in your forehead. This is a slant imprint. That's all. Okay. Let me start off again. Free and bond to receive a mark in the right hand or in the forehead, and that no man might buy or sell. So you ain't gonna buy. So you can't buy no groceries. Okay. You can't buy no computer. You can't buy no Wi-Fi, or you can't sell nothing. You can't have a business. Okay. Say you sell. Say you have a store. You can't sell products. Say you have painting, artwork. You can't sell it. Everything gonna be digital. Okay. Everything will be digital. So say you're a car mechanic and you want to fix somebody's car. They can't just give you $1,000 in cash. It got to be $1,000 digital. That's how they treat with the cash apps. Everything will be digital, so they can monitor it. So nothing can be under the table. So they can tax everything, control everything. And when you don't do what they say, they're gonna tear up your microchip. Okay. Let me continue to read. And that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Okay? So that's gonna be the microchip. And I got an article. And a lot of people have been denying this for a long time, but how long can you deny it? It's speaking. They're going to institute this very soon, the microchip. Okay? A lot of you Israelites don't believe in this. Okay? Whether you're ignorant or you've been paid off. And some of you Israelite groups been paid off, man, by the Russian Crucians. Or I'm not being Russian Crucians, it could be any of those Illuminati sects. Okay? We can tell by the change of the doctrine and the way you teach this word. Okay? You sold out. So when it's chip, when it's just a chip, we're going to your congregation. Okay? Okay, this is starting to be clear as day. The Bible is speaking right now. Okay, so I got an article here, and it's from 2022, April. So, and really this technology had been updated since this. But, I was digging in the crates, and I found this old article. So I just want to bring it out. So, it's from BBC. The microchip implants that let you pay with your hand by Catherine Latham. And right here they show, you probably can't see it here, but when you pay for your groceries and you pay with your card and with a kiosk, and you just tap that card with a kiosk. Now we have a chip, you can just tap your hand on the kiosk and it pays for everything. You know who has it already? Whole's Food. And the one up the street from me, wasn't up the street, but up the street from my job, in a way, they had that already. Okay? So as soon as a few people saw that, they contacted me and wanted me to break it down to them. Because they already knew about it. They already talked about it already. Okay? It was no surprise to me. I praise Yahawashi and Yahawashi, man, for it. Okay? Patrick Paulman causes a stare whenever he pays for something in a shop or restaurant. This is because the 37-year-old doesn't need to use a bank card or his mobile phone to pay. Instead, he simply places his left hand near the contactless card reader. Okay, so he put his hand on the card reader, which you see in the stores every day. And the payments go through. Everything is digital. Everything is digital. That's what the Jesus Act is all about. I'm gonna do an article. I'm gonna do a lesson on that, but I gotta do some more research. I gotta read through the bill. Okay. Excuse me. The reaction I get from cashiers are priceless, says Mr. Paulman, a security guard from the Netherlands. So they've been testing this out in the Netherlands, and another place they've been testing was Sweden. Okay. So they've been testing this out. They're ready to go with this. They're just waiting for the next, because Esau do things in phases. So they're waiting for the next disaster, which is going to be economical, or it could be another plague, or it could be both. To set up this mark, okay, set the chip up. He is able to pay you his hand because back in 2019, he had a contactless payment microchip injected under his skin. Okay, so he had a microchip injected in his skin. And that connects to the network where you could just pay with your hand. And I don't know if anybody saw the commercial, came out a couple of years ago, of Whole's Food. I think it was Whole's Food. Or maybe it was Amazon. I can't remember. I think it was it Whole's Food or Amazon? But basically, it was people in the store, and they just pick up the apple, they pick up their juice, and walk through it. So then you had to scan through it, because they could walk through the doors, and the door would scan the forehead or their hand, and Buddha paid it. Because they're going to market it, it's all about convenience. It's all about security, you know? Because also they could bring it in, also too, is they can set up a big security threat where somebody hack the data and hack the, how can I say, hack your data, basically taking your license, taking your identity.